Hey guys. Now you may have noticed for the past year my channel has had a very unique name. And while it's never a question I've gotten in the comments section, I have had this conversation in person with people quite a few times. Yeah, so I actually really enjoy making YouTube videos too. Really? What's your channel? Instantaneous Velociraptor. Oh, how do you spell that? Yeah, it's just, actually, no, I'm not gonna remember it. Yeah, no, it's okay. I can just send you a link or something. And so people pass my channel by. But most of you guys, my awesome subscribers, have stuck with me this whole year through having my crazy, weird, different name. And I figure I owe you the story of how that name came to be. Our tale starts back in high school, when I was hanging out with my best friend Kim at her house. We were currently in physics together and learning about instantaneous velocity, which, besides being an important thing we needed to know for a science class, had a really cool ring to it, and I think we ended up talking about it in conversation at some point. Now, somehow this led to me thinking about how velociraptor and velocity sound very much the same. And of course, following the logic of this, I thought, wow, instantaneous velociraptor is such a cool sounding combination. It's just like, poof, there's a velociraptor. My brain continued, someone should make that a YouTube channel. That's such a good YouTube channel name. And I thought this for a few reasons. Probably the biggest reason would be it reminded me just of all the cool, awesome, older screen names people would come up with, because you can't just use your normal name or anything like that. That wasn't a thing people did. And even if you did, your name was taken, so it would end up having to be something 1324 or something like that. The second reason I thought it would be an awesome name for a YouTube channel is because something as random as Instantaneous Velociraptor means that whoever is making the videos on that channel will make random and awesome stuff, which in my book was a great thing for a YouTube channel. And finally, I just thought it'd be really funny if someone would put together Instantaneous Velocity, Instantaneous Velociraptor. Oh, I see the connection. That's kind of crazy. That's different. That's random. And I liked the thought of that. Fast forward to last year when I finally Fast forward to last year when I finally decided I was going to start a YouTube channel of my own. Now, when I was first starting my channel, I vehemently did not want to just use my name as my channel name. When I was growing up watching YouTube, I witnessed the transition between a lot of those cool, unique, random channel names like Nigahiga or Mika Kitty, and then Google really pushing you to use your own name as your channel name. Like, that was the first thing they put up there, be like, use your name. It's easy, you just go with your name. And as a kid, I despised that. I was like, you are taking away people's creativity. You are not letting them use those awesome random names that I grew up with and I love. So I kind of had like a prejudice built in, I guess, for using my name. So I didn't want to do that. And then I remembered that conversation from high school. And I was like, I wonder if anyone ever has made a channel called Instantaneous Velociraptor. So I go on the computer, I look it up. No one has made a channel called Instantaneous Velociraptor. Now, I had no other ideas, so obviously this was what I should name my channel. I had no idea what sort of content I was going to enjoy making yet, so a name that random and me having no idea what content I was going to make, so it was sure to be random, seemed to fit together really well. So it's what I went with, and I think it was pretty awesome. And while it may not have been poof, Velociraptor, it was very much poof, vlog, poof, sketch, poof, random cinematic vlog recounting of your day. It was pretty random, and I had a lot of fun figuring out what I really enjoy making. And now you guys know how that channel name came to be. Here's the thing though, I'm figuring out more and more what sort of content it is that I enjoy making. And for this year, I'm really excited to make more vlogs with me talking to a camera, dialoguing with you guys, discussing things that I think are important, hearing your point of view on them. And then I also want to do more with music. I want to learn my mandolin better. I want to cover more songs. I really want to write original songs of my own. And the name Instantaneous Velociraptor doesn't really reflect the sort of content I want to be making this year. Something more personal, like my name, actually reflects that sort of content a lot better. So in the near future, I'm actually going to be changing my channel name to Heather Brooke IV. Heather Brooke is my first and middle name, so it's very personal. It means me, so my thoughts, like in vlogs, and my talent, like in the music I'm gonna make. I shouldn't be so uncomfortable in saying, like, that I have talent, but when you know that you're not that great in an instrument yet, you just want to be like, no, I don't have talent, but everyone has some sort of talent, and you gotta be gracious with yourself. But anyway, the name Heather Brooke IV actually represents that sort of content in a much bigger way than Instantaneous Velociraptor does. And having that IV in there, I feel like that's kind of cool. It's like, we all remember exactly where I came from, and that's a sly little reference to that. Or something like that. Plus, IV is also the Roman numeral for 4. I was born in 1994, so that's pretty cool and personal as well. Or it could be like, like a medical IV, like you're just getting a straight up dose of Heather. So you can take it all sorts of ways. But I think it'd be really cool just having like you guys, my original subscribers, knowing like the full background of that and exactly where it came from. Especially since you'd have been there with me through it. And let me just thank you for being with me through this again. I love having the chance to entertain people. I want to bring you joy. I want to talk with you. It just makes me really happy. And sounds really cliche, but it really, it's true. I'm sorry. I am a cliche, happy person who loves making other people smile, okay? That being said, if you guys could help me get to 100 subscribers so I can be youtube.com/HeatherBrookeIV instead of youtube.com/randomly generated numbers and letters that are not easy to share with family and friends, I'd really love that. You guys are great. So thank you guys for joining me for this story announcement video today. I love you so much, and I will see you soon.